BrockTV was founded in 2005 by a group of film and communications students. They provide coverage for university events and sports and give students a chance to try their hand both on screen and behind the camera. We welcome video manager Matthew Scott and senior producer Samantha Savage. Matthew, let's begin with you. Tell me a little bit about the history. So this started at the behest of a group of students.
Yeah, so BrockTV started in 2005 as a club that was under the Brock University Students Union. It was a group of film students, media and communication students, and they found that their classes that they were taking, they weren't getting the hands-on experience that they were kind of hoping for. They were more so getting the theory side of things, and they really wanted that hands-on experience. So they started up a club, and that was in 2005, and they were filming events on campus, started filming sporting events, and the Students Union and the university kind of saw how important having like media coverage on campus was. And so a few years later, they actually became like a funded organization on campus under the, still under the Students Union, under their marketing department.
And it is a student media channel. It's not something that, like, does the university administration use BrockTV for any of the information that they want to disseminate?
No, it's mainly under the Students Union. Every so often there might be a video here and there that the university needs like extra assistance with. But for the most part, it is, like our slogan is by students, for students. I'm the full-time video manager there. I was a student, but other than myself, everyone else is students making content for the other students of Brock.
Samantha, I've checked out the YouTube channel, BrockTV YouTube channel. There's a lot of great material on there. The Bachelorette show, that is cool. And I know our own Kennedy Reynolds, and she's probably going to hate me for this, but I know she participated in one of these shows.
The first season of the Brock Bachelor, I actually wasn't working there, but it was just an idea that someone working for BrockTV came up with, and they just had this idea, hey, wouldn't it be funny if this happened on campus? And it kind of just goes from there. So we get people to apply, we sort through them, and then we just set it up like any other video. It's a favorite at Brock. I think people really think it's funny.
Is it prestigious to be chosen to be on it?
I think that depends on who you talk to. It's definitely a lot of like drama kids and people in those sort of programs that usually tend to apply because they're more outgoing.
And let's get this straight, there's no commitment towards marriage, right, at the end of the...
Only if they want to, only if they want to.
Matthew, a lot of coverage of sports, sporting events, but also some sports talk shows and, you know, meeting some of the Badgers as well.
We try and showcase like the student side of being an athlete. It's always nice to know like the stories behind all of the athletes that the students are coming and cheering for all the time. So yeah, we have, over the years, we've had various different programs kind of highlighting different athletes. This past year, the series that we had going was called Your Weekly Badger, where one of our commentators from like basketball and volleyball, he would every week would have a Badger athlete on to interview them. So we had hockey, or no, we didn't have hockey, but we had volleyball, basketball, fencing, rowing, kind of having a variety of sports and different athletes and kind of telling all their stories behind other than them being an athlete.
Now, Matthew made this his career, early stages of his career. Samantha, why did you get involved, and is this something that you want to be doing as a career?
Yeah, so when I was in high school, I really liked broadcasting and film.
Well, you got to give Mrs. Capes.
Yeah, all the credit there goes to Miss Capes.
Perfect, and she's going to love that because she's going to see this. She wants to hear her name, so that's good, Mrs. Capes.
Yes, it totally was Miss Capes. And then in high school, I was really debating if I wanted to go into broadcasting as an actual career or not. And then I ended up choosing a different program. But when I got to Brock, I still wanted to be involved in it somehow. So the first thing I did when I got to Brock and was looking through all their clubs and stuff, I was like, there's got to be some sort of TV or film related thing I can get involved in. And that's where I found BrockTV. So the first year I actually volunteered with them, and so I just camera operated for their sports games and stuff. And then I took a little break during COVID, and then I applied for the job and then started making like content for their YouTube channel on top of all the sports games and stuff. And I really just do love film. So I don't know how far this is gonna go. It does have a little bit to do with what I'm studying. So I hope that I can continue doing video work in the future, but that's kind of up in the air still.
Matthew, how many students are involved in it?
Every year we employ about 15 to 20
Wow.
students.
That's great.
Yeah, and then on top of that, we also have a team of volunteers to help, mostly with our sports broadcasts, but also like we give them the opportunity if they want to help us kind of create original content. They have that opportunity to learn as well. So like Sam was saying, it's a great way to kind of, as a volunteer, to not have the commitment of working for BrockTV. You can have a little more flexibility in your schedule and kind of pick and choose if you want to work sporting event or if you have an idea for a video that you just want to see come to life, you can do that with BrockTV.
Samantha, do you collect ideas from people who aren't involved in BrockTV? Do people come up to you maybe from another program, someone who hasn't volunteered and says, I've got a great idea for a show?
Yeah, we do that a lot. We have polls on our Instagram and stuff where students can submit ideas. We also try to get involved with the other clubs and stuff at Brock. So we'll make videos promoting their club or their organization, or if they have an idea and they want something done, then they'll come to us and help out that way. I think in general, we try to get involved in as many student-run places in the school as possible. So we can cover a little bit of everything. And then other than that, like internally, we reach out to other people and say, hey, this is your club, and I think I have a good idea for your club, so let's try doing this. Do you want to work together?
Samantha Savage, Matthew, thank you for joining me today. It's a pleasure to meet you, and we urge our viewers to check out BrockTV on YouTube.